guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to give you all of the materials that you will need for virtual schooling. Now, I do have my trusty Surface here with me, so if I'm looking down, that is what I am looking at. Putting my school counselor cap back on and giving you everything you need to know to keep at home. So with this pandemic that we have going on currently, most schools have decided to go back virtually for the fall. I know in my county, we are going to go back virtually from September the 8th till October the 30th or the 31st. I'm not exactly sure. And then they're going to kind of reevaluate what's going to happen after that. I think we'll probably end up being home longer, but who's to know, right? So in that, I know that a lot of kids are going to be at home. They're going to be having to do schoolwork at home. And I've already seen like Walmart, Dollar Tree, like everywhere has already put out school supplies. I've even seen Halloween stuff. Like, what is going on? It's barely August. Like, come on, guys. So all of the things that you're going to need, I'm just going to list them, tell you a little bit about them, and tell you maybe what to get and where to get them from, okay? So the first thing that I think every kid is going to need, you need a planner. I swear by a planner. I will show you a video clip of the planner that I purchased from plumpaperplanner.com. And I don't want to say that fast because I'll mess it up. So it's from plumpaperplanner.com, and they have the best planners that I have purchased in a while. Now, you could always get one from Walmart. You could always get one from Target, you could get it from Michael's, you can get one from Erin Condren, whoever you want to get a planner from. I just recommend Plum Paper Planners. You can customize your planner for about $45, $46 maybe, depending on what you add into the planner, which is expensive, and I understand that some people are not able to afford that. So you definitely want to get a planner that works well for you. So when you're purchasing a planner, you want something that works for your needs, like I just said. For me, the Plum Paper Planner works for my needs because it's fully customizable. So I will do a full video on my Plum Paper Planner as soon as my new one comes in. I typically purchase the 6-month version, so I get it 6 months at a time so that it's not super big or super bulky or super heavy. But I am able to customize what I need. So what I need in a day is a daily schedule so that I know what time everything is going on. I need a list for my top priorities. So I usually have about 3 top priorities, a section for something that I don't need to forget. And I also have a section for my to-do list. So everything that I have to do to get it done. Do you understand? Ta-da! No, I'm just kidding. But so you need a planner, and you want a planner as a person in school that has 7 classes, if that's what you have, or 7 different spaces per day that you can write down what you need for each class. Okay, so you definitely want to get a planner. Before you purchase your planner, you need to sit down and evaluate your needs. So one of the things about that is you're going to need to know what exactly school is going to look like. And I can't tell you that for your school district. I can't even tell you that for my school district because they haven't told us yet. But you're going to have to evaluate your needs and how things are going to work for you specifically. Okay? So the next thing that I recommend that you get, and this is right in conjunction with the planner, they go hand in hand. They are boyfriend and girlfriend kissing on the side. Like, you need to have a desk calendar. This is just a large calendar that goes on your desk where you can see the entire month at a glance. And the reason why I recommend having both a planner and a desk calendar is because the planner can help you to break down things smaller. The desk calendar just lets you know that things are due, and it keeps you on top of things if you can see them. When you put things in a planner, close the book, and don't look at it again, you could miss something. So that's why I suggest that you keep a planner and that you keep a desk calendar for your virtual schooling. The next thing you're going to need is an obvious one. You're going to need pens. You're going to need pencils. You're going to need highlighters. Shoot, you may even need some color pencils, some markers, depending on what grade you're in. You might need some crayons. With pens and pencils, I always recommend that you get what works for you as far as pencils. Like, I know some people only like mechanical pencils, some people like regular wood pencils. Get what works for you. For pens, I am very, very, very specific with the pens that I have. If you go in my office, I have all the same type of pens. I either have to have a ballpoint pen, which is like your Papermates. I can use those. I don't typically like them because they're very skinny, but I can use a Papermate pen, or I'm going to get the InkJoy gel pens, the 0.7 fine tip. And I'm very specific because I like for my handwriting to come out a specific way. Now, that's not always important for everyone, but you want to have things that are comfortable for you to use. The other thing that I would say you need to have are highlighters, okay? You need to have highlighters, and you need to have them in an array of different colors, not just pink, yellow, orange, and green. You want to have more than that, because if you have 7 classes and 4 highlighters, how does that work? Just asking. The highlighters that I prefer over any other highlighter that I've seen on the market, and believe me, I've been through a lot of highlighters, I've been through a lot of pens, I've been through a lot of everything to find what I like the most. But the highlighters that I really, 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 really enjoy are the Zebra mild liners. Yes, I said zebra and not zebra. But the Zebra mild liners, and I like them because they come in so many colors. They come in a wide tip and a pointed fine tip, and you can use them to highlight a number of different things, and they come in so many colors. Like, the color range is like this. Okay, I would recommend, if you're going to purchase Zebra mild liners, to purchase them from either Walmart or Amazon. They are more expensive at Target, and they are extremely expensive at Michael's. Don't purchase them from Michael's. If you're going to get them from Amazon or get them from Walmart. Okay? Best highlighters on the market. That's what you need. You're also going to want to get a pen case, pencil case, pen cup, or something like that, just to hold your things in. And you're going to want to have Post-its. You're going to want to have note cards, just all of those, kind of paper products. You're going to want to have a notebook or several. I recommend to purchase a multi-subject notebook just for the paper aspect, or you could just purchase packs of paper and then have a binder. What I did was, for all of the classes that I had my binders. So I would have a pink binder, a blue binder, and a black binder. And for all of my classes, when I was done with notes and stuff like that, I put that stuff in the binder, but the stuff that I needed, I kept in folders that had corresponding colors. So I had a pink folder, a blue folder, and a black folder, okay? You could also use an accordion folder instead of a binder. It has more separation, but you just want to have a binder that you keep all of the stuff that you may need for tests and quizzes and things like that. You want to keep that stuff together, and then your folder is just the things that you're currently working on, if that makes any sense. You don't need a backpack. You're not going anywhere. Now, granted, you'll probably need a backpack when school opens back up, and in that case, I definitely recommend that you have 2 separate backpacks, one for your A days and one for your B days, or one for your green days and your red days, however your school separates your 2 days off. I would definitely recommend 2. If you're in elementary school, you don't have to worry about that, but in middle school and in high school, you definitely want to have 2 separate backpacks, and you definitely want to clean those backpacks out every weekend. In another video, I will go over how to separate your folders and your binders, and how to know what's what and which is which, and how to use your planner to correspond and make a color-coded system so that everything works well for you. That'll be a totally separate video because that's too much to put in this video here. Aside from that, other necessity things that you may need. So if your school is providing you with textbooks, you're going to need your textbook. You're going to need a laptop. So if you have a school that is providing laptops for free out to the students just for the school year, get that laptop. Get the laptop from the school. If you don't have a laptop or a functioning computer at your house, get a laptop from the school because it's up to date and it's not going to cost you anything. Okay, you need to have working Wi-Fi because the last thing you want is for an assignment to do and your Wi-Fi doesn't work. So you need to have working Wi-Fi. You need to have a computer. Go to the school to get the computer. I don't know how many times I got to say that. Go to the school and get the computer. I know for my church, they have decided to sponsor several schools, and they're giving, I think, like $10,000 or so to the school so that they can purchase computers so that all of the kids that need a computer can get one. If you need a computer, girl, go and get one. Go get a computer if you need it. I'm sorry, but I'm stressing that because that is like the most important piece. Go get a computer and don't put nothing crazy on it. Only thing that computer is for is your work. Don't get on TikTok, TalkTik, whatever it is that y'all do. Don't do that on that computer. School work only. That's it. Sorry. The other thing that you need is Microsoft Office. You're going to need PowerPoint. You're going to need Word. I don't know if you're going to need anything else in Microsoft Office. You may need Publisher depending on what classes you have. But you need to make sure that you have those things. They're downloaded. They're on the computer. They're ready to go. And then the final thing, and this is something that is super, super optional, but this add-on into my Office, my Microsoft Word, changed my grades for the better. This add-on is called Grammarly.com. Grammarly.com. When I say I went from being a student who could barely put sentences together to make a paragraph, and this is in my master's degree now, barely able to put sentences together to make a paragraph, Grammarly changed my life. Not only did it give you better vocabulary for whatever you're talking about, it corrects your grammar. It gives you, like, if you're missing a comma, if you're missing a period, if you should say something different, it shows you how to say it different. I recommend Grammarly to the fullest extent. It is $30 a month. I still pay for Grammarly because I have it connected to my phone. You can get it put in, I think, up to like 5 devices. I use it on my phone. I use it for my emails. I use it for everything. Grammarly is the truth. And if nobody ever told you, girl, you need to hear it today. Grammarly is it. I will do a separate video on Grammarly and what it does and how it works. But if you can afford $30 a month for Grammarly, get it. If you struggle with writing, get it. If you struggle with anything writing related, get Grammarly. And also, when you get these computers from the school in your Microsoft Word, there should be a section that says, let me see if I have it on my computer right here. Dictate. You can tell your computer what you want it to say, but you're gonna just hit the dictate button and it'll start to write whatever you say, and then you use Grammarly to correct whatever you said. Now there's also one that is read aloud. All right, I could not find it on this but I have to put all that stuff back on here. But on those computers, I have a work computer from the school system, and it has the read aloud option. So you can write whatever you need to write and the computer will read it back to you, and then you get to hear whether or not it makes sense. Use the functionality of the technology that you're afforded so that you can do the best that you can possibly do. So aside from that, I believe those are all of the things. Oh, the last thing is Quizlet. Use Quizlet. You can use Quizlet, and I'll make a separate video on that. You can use Quizlet from things that other people have created, or you can create Quizlet for yourself to study from. When I tell you, I had to take the praxis for school counseling, and all I did was I went on Quizlet and I typed in the praxis and the praxis number, and I had so many options of questions that could possibly come up, and I did so well on the practice. I passed the praxis in every state. So I would definitely recommend that you utilize Quizlet, even if it's just you plugging things in on your own. Definitely do it. You can use it on your phone. You can use it in the on the car. It's totally mobile if you want it to be, or you can use it on the computer. So I would just recommend utilizing Quizlet. And as far as that goes, everything else, like all of the things that I said, this is really pretty much all you need to be successful in school as far as materials go. Now, as far as motivation and all that kind of stuff, I can't give you that. But I can give you tips on being motivated, and that'll be in another video. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that what I said was helpful. Parents, if you're watching this, please don't go out and spend a whole bunch of money on school supplies. Even the school supplies that I recommend in this video, please spend money as it relates to your budget. Okay, don't go break the bank on these few school supplies that I did list. If you need alternate versions of things, Amazon has planners, Amazon has desk calendars, they have all of pens, pencils, highlighters. Walmart is probably the best place you can go other than Amazon, but Dollar Tree is also very affordable, and they have a lot of great things in there as well. So I would just say get out there and look and see what you can find. All right, guys, so thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one.